Hello fellow landlords and soon-to-be landlords. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 tips for filling your vacant apartment as fast as possible and filling it not just with anybody but with a quality tenant. So stay tuned, you do not want to miss this. I just gotta wait for my wife to get home. Tip number 1, do not film anything until your wife gets home.
I'm home! Are you really filming?
She's finally home. That took like 5 minutes.
Hi!
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Alright. Tip number 1, always make sure all your repairs are completed before you start bringing tenants through. You definitely do not want to bring anyone through if there's dings in the walls or spots that need to be painted or there's a mess, garbage laying around. Anything that's damaged needs to be fixed well before you bring people through. Obviously, some repairs take more time than others to do, so in that case, you're not going to be able to immediately have these repairs completed. But if it's just a matter of repairing dings and walls and getting a fresh coat of paint on and maybe changing some light bulbs, that can be done really quickly, especially using products like Sheetrock 5 and using the same color of paint that you used in the past. So you just want to make sure you save your color codes for your paint and always use the same color of paint in every apartment. There's a video of me doing that right here where we completed all repairs in a matter of about 2 or 3 hours, and so check that out if you're interested. Tip number 2, stage the apartment. And by staging, I don't mean big couches and all kinds of fancy artwork hanging on the walls. That's not what I mean at all. I mean simple staging. So you're gonna stage the smell. You can do that with scented candles, or you can also bake cookies or something like that if you have time.
You're gonna bake cookies?
No, I'm not gonna bake cookies. But if you want to freshen the smell up in the apartment, the best option is get some scented candles. So you can do that for cheap real quickly. But next, I would say towels. Towels are huge. So hand towels everywhere in the bathroom. Make sure you've got some nice fresh white towels. You can even put a little ribbon or a bow or something on it to make it look like it's brand new.
I taught him that.
You basically want to stage it the same way that a luxury hotel would when you first walk in. You know, there's always towels there, and they're nicely folded, everything looks great. So staging is key.
Tip number 3, pre-screen your tenants. As soon as they respond to your ad, ask them to tell you a bit about themselves. It is unbelievable what people will tell you about themselves, and you have to be a detective. You're evaluating this person from the first time that they contact you. Ask them what they're looking for in a rental as well. You have to make sure that your property is suited to their needs. And that goes for number of bedrooms, bathrooms, parking, laundry, etc. Make sure that they are going to be well suited to your rental unit. Tip number 4, confirm your appointments. If you've taken the time, you're spending your time to actually meet these people at your property, I always reach out to my leads about 1 hour before the viewing and make sure that you tell them that you're going to confirm the viewing when you actually schedule it. Your time is super important, and so is theirs.
There's been several times in the past we'll have multiple people booked to view one of our apartments at a given time. We'll just book them all for around the same time, and only maybe half of the people that actually booked will show up. And that's because we didn't confirm an hour before the viewing. And
book all of your viewings for the same time, because you can expect about a 50% show ratio even if you confirm all of your viewings. Tip number 5, don't actually show your unit. Zip? Okay, wait. That goes for you. Okay, wait.
Don't show your unit.
Okay, wait. Ready? Tip number 5, don't actually show your apartment. Now, what I mean by that is greet your potential lead at the door and invite them in. Say to them, have a look around, the place is empty. You don't need to walk them into the kitchen and say, hey, this is the kitchen. I hope that they would be smart enough to understand that they're standing in a kitchen. So you don't want to annoy them, and you don't want to come across as an amateur either. Be professional. Let them look around and ask them to meet you back in the kitchen with any of their questions. So we shared with you our 5 most important tips for filling your rental property. We hope that you took something away from today's video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Bye!
See you guys.
Perfect. Smells great in here. Oh, thank you. Just bought a new candle.